Start the convo with what on earth is going on?
Hola, it's Jack. When would we consider IVF again? When would we do it? How are we getting on with one child?
I have to be honest, this is like, I'd say at least 60% the reason why I go to M&S for this very pizza.
Tell me more, how much dough did he spend? Tell me more.
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know. Hi, a little bit of urgent news. I have had the third message this week about the clinic that we used for IVF, which was Hospital Saram, and obviously the amazing Dr. Benito. I've had some messages to say that basically they don't know whether Dr. Benito is working there anymore, and I'm thinking, what? Maybe they've just got a new website and he's not featured on there or something, but I've just had the third one this week, and it basically says that they had their IVF booked in for November, and the Hospital Saram have just called them to say that they can't do the IVF with them any longer, and Dr. Benito is not going to be working there anymore. Apparently he's not going to be going to a different clinic. That's as far as I've got with this conversation, but they don't know why he's actually not doing the IVF there or what's happening with Hospital Saram, but apparently it's been shut down.
So more importantly, where are our eggs?
Well, we only have one, don't we?
Well, what we had.
I don't even remember. I know that we've got one. We've got one more double A. Same as Storie.
Is embryos and eggs. The embryo is where the sperm and the egg is created, and that's an embryo. We've got a double A embryo, but also we've got a load of your eggs.
Oh.
We've got another 8 of your eggs. They used half of them. So we need to get to the bottom of this.
What's strange is if they're shutting down, why? I mean, hopefully they are in the process of contacting everybody, but I feel like someone's running away with our embryo.
I'm on the blower to them right now, and I'm going to call with you guys on the phone, because if you followed our IVF journey, that's our egg. That's our baby.
Now I'm wishing I went straight back in for IVF.
Right.
With Dr. Benito. Oh, God, I can't believe it.
Yeah, a couple of sad things, which we probably need to do an IVF Q&A. Obviously one. Hola, ¿tú hablas inglés?
Un poco, sí.
Sí. Okay, so we had IVF with Dr. Benito a couple of years ago now.
Yes.
And I've just heard from a friend who also had IVF that Hospital Saram is potentially closing down.
Yeah, not closely, but we changed the name. We won't have the fertility department. This is my colleague now. So when she's finished, I will tell her that you call, okay?
Start the convo with what on earth is going on?
Hola, it's Jack.
Jack, okay, 1 second. Okay?
Lovely, thank you.
He Jack or John?
Or Jake.
John a minute ago.
Jake.
You were John a minute ago.
Oh, was I?
Hi, Jake.
Hello, hola, how are you?
You good?
Ah, fantastic. Storie.
Princess.
Oh, she's amazing. She's nearly 18 months. She's walking, trying to talk. Amazing.
Good.
Happy, healthy.
Yeah, good.
Thank you for asking.
Sorry for the email. I think you received an email, yes?
We've not checked an email, but we just spoken to a friend who also had you, and they said, "Oh, did you get the email?" So that's where, yeah.
Nearly soon we will contact all the patients that have like embryos, frozen embryos, or frozen eggs, maybe a frozen sperm, to contact with them, because we have changed of companies, that ceramics no exist.
Yeah.
We are a hospital Recoletas, Marbella, okay?
Yeah.
And the Dr. Benito is not working anymore with us.
Yeah.
Where's he? Mine?
Here we go, and the fertility, the unity is will be closed.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the bank we will take it to Sevilla with the same company of the hospital, because the hospital is group. They
Yes.
have hospital in Sevilla, in León, in Santander, and a lot of countries here in Spain. This is a big company.
Yeah.
We will take with embryos, and there's no change, okay? They will still exist,
Perfect.
okay? After, I will send a consent form just for
Yep. So we've got the embryo and eggs.
Yeah, and once you decide, like in the future, to transfer or to do the egg for the egg, you can do it, but in Sevilla, not here in Marbella. Okay?
Okay. Yep. Is
Same conditions, the same, everything is same. Okay, no change.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Is Dr. Benito working for the Sevilla company?
No, Dr. Benito will go for resting.
Ah, he deserves it. Well, is he retiring?
Yeah, it's
Ah.
and it's time to be rest.
Well, yeah, he needs a rest. Well,
Very complete. I think he will be like working until the 1st of October maximum, like just to finish some exits.
yeah. Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, I appreciate the update. That's great.
But don't worry, I assure you that everything will be like same as before, same conditions. Any change, it will be communicated.
Fantastic.
Okay?
That's great
Don't
news.
worry. And everything before doing any steps, you will be signed and be agreed with what we should do. Okay?
Lovely. Yeah, I really appreciate the update on that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Lovely. Well, nice to speak to you.
Calm, okay? Don't panic.
Yeah, we don't panic. Lovely.
Thank you so much.
Take
For
care.
the princess.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Right, so the embryos and eggs are safe. That was the main thing I was worried about. I know obviously Dr. Benito was a massive part of it and gutted that we won't have him, but he's retiring. Well earned.
If you'd have known that, would you have had IVF a few months?
No. I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't me going for the procedure. Would I prefer Dr. Benito? Yes. But you can't base around having a kid just based on him doing the transfer. It's the same company, so it could be someone else.
We've got to go to a different city to do it.
Yeah, but Seville is probably only a 4-hour drive from Marbella.
Yeah,
but
but
Joe,
you'd have to stay there for a few weeks to do it.
What I would do is I would just get them saved in Seville, because we, if you don't know, guys, we pay per year for these eggs and embryos to be frozen. But what I would do is they go to there, and then when we want to have the IVF again, we just go and see all of the clinics in Marbella, and then we get them transferred to them.
I don't think you'd be allowed to do that.
Yeah, 100%. It's our eggs. Obviously, you got to sign some forms. You might have to pay some money for the transfer, but they can't hold our eggs.
Yeah, because I don't want to do it in Seville.
No, and at the end of the day, we've not changed. It was Marbella, then now it's Seville. We'll just get them back to Marbella, and we'll just use one of the other clinics. That's the plan. Right, guys, welcome back to the vlog. So we started off discussing the IVF,
which is unravelling by the minute, because I had a message today from somebody who has said what the new clinic is saying isn't actually true, and he's not retiring, and he's going to be moving to another clinic either in Marbella or Malaga, and he's not ready to retire yet.
which is perfect.
Obviously, when we come to it, we could do some investigating before. We'll just have to Google, and Dr. Benito is going to come up at whatever clinics. They'll put him on the website, won't they?
Yeah, or you could speak to your friend or the person who contacted you.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have IVF. So that brings it, we may as well answer the question now then.
Yeah.
Obviously IVF has been brought up onto our minds. Would we consider IVF again? When would we do it? How are we getting on with one child? Would we be ready for 2?
I wouldn't be ready for 2 now, only because I feel like we're about to kick into gear with memory, and I think I've brought this up on the vlog before, but I really suffer with mum guilt at any given day for no reason. Like, for example, we were talking about this last night, even if like Friday is technically like my day off to work, and also like do some things for myself and whatnot, I feel guilty if I don't drop Storie off and pick her up, whereas really that counts as kind of like part of the day where you'd have off. But I just feel immense guilt, like, oh, I should be dropping her off, I should be there to pick her up, and really that extra chunk of time would really help. I will pick her up, I'll drop her off, or we can rotate. I do it 1 week, you do the other, because I know it's not a lot of time, but it does break up your day. If let's say you're, I don't know, going to go for a meeting or travel to London or something, it does stop that. I feel like I need to not kick out of mum care at all, because I know I'm a good mum, and I know that I'm doing like the right thing by Storie, but I also need to creep into this sense of self a little bit as well, where I can go, look, that is the day you don't have Storie. It's okay, you know, if you can't pick her up, you can't drop her off, get everything done, because there's so many, basically it's not because I just want to have the time off, it's because there's so many things that I need to do that aren't getting done.
It's actually a really good point to make. I feel like when I speak to any of my guy friends that have got kids, I don't get that guilt.
I've never heard of a guy getting mum guilt.
No, yeah,
Dad
that's
guilt.
what I'm going to say. Like, most mum, it must be a maternal thing, or the
It's
guys.
a maternal thing, and it's also a society pressure thing.
Well, guys are heartless.
No,
Because
that's
I
not.
love seeing her when she's
No,
at my
because
mum's.
if you think about it, society has always said the dad goes to work and provides, the mum stays at home, cooks.
Yeah, but I
nurtures.
think it's more of a deeper level, because the feeling would still be there. I know society says, oh, you should go to work. Or
No,
you
but
should do
that's
this.
how it's been forever. So we're like, you're not whereas we're kind of like programmed to be the stay-at-home mum and in the kitchen and stuff, but like that's not the world, and that's not the modern world. And most mums now are full-time working, part-time working, or have their own businesses, so like you're trying to do it all, whereas you were never kind of meant to do it all or programmed to do it all, whereas we're programmed to do that, but now we're working on top, so now we're trying to find the balance of it all. Like, we're trying to be a really amazing mum, and at the same time we're trying to not lose our sense of self, not lose our goals, still be able to work, still be productive. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's an extra-
it.
there's
This
an
is a great debate, by the
There's
way.
an extra layer to the whole mum thing that I think it's not there, but it's there, if you know what I mean. Like, where we're trying, there's a lot of pressure for us to do everything amazingly, and like the one thing that you really want to get right is being a mum, but also your sense of self kicks in every now and then, where you're like, I need to be able to get this done, else, you know. And a lot of it comes back to you doing it for your kids and your family and your lifestyle in the first place. So you're like, I need to get out of it. Like, for example, I had an event last weekend. I didn't stay overnight like in central London. I went and stayed at Perry's house, so I was an hour closer to home, so that she could drive me home at 7 a.m. in the morning, so I'd be straight there for Storie, because I'm usually there on a Saturday morning, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to take her to a
there's a few dynamics here.
Whereas you'd be like, oh, I probably won't see it today. You
Yeah,
know?
no, there's a few dynamics here. One is obviously any parent can make any decision, whether the dad stays at home, the mum stays at home, the mum wants to work or whatever. You know, everyone has their own life and what they want to do. But I do feel there's a lot of pressure with specifically mums that want to pursue their dreams and goals, but then they've also got this perceived of, are they spending enough time with their daughter? You know, men would never get that. Like, people, I'm not saying I've seen this, but you know, it's probably said that if your mum's going off for work, so then people would probably be thinking, but they're not with the daughter,
There's
the
a lot
son
of
or something.
judgment.
Whereas with a man, you'd never get that. But what I'm saying is that if I'm with any of my friends, and like you say, and we say, oh, you've got to go to London to work for the day, and you're like, okay, I'll get a story on.
You put your blinkers on.
I would be like, sweet, appreciate it, see her when she's back, and then that would be me. I'm in my work mode, and I wouldn't be sat there going, oh my god, I feel so guilty. I'd be excited to see her when I'm back.
Yeah.
But you have it where if you're out for the day, you're feeling guilty you're not with her for that day.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, it's not like,
or a mum thing.
it's not through the whole day. You know, I can be very much enjoying myself, knowing Storie's looked after and I'm fine. It's just more than like, it's like a very conscious, like, right, gotta be back. Can't be back later than that. Or I'll miss bedtime, or, you know, that's not good because of this, that. Or I sometimes feel like I'm rushing back for you as well. Like, not that you've even asked me to rush back or that you need to do anything, but I'm like, I can't leave her with her dad the whole day.
Which you can.
Honestly, parenthood is...
So anyway, we're into town today, into Leicester.
We never ever come into the city centre. If you're from Leicestershire, we are not Leicester City people. Like, we never go into like the High Cross and stuff.
We're near Coventry.
No, we're Foss Park.
Foss Park, but also we're like 10 minutes from Coventry. And
Go to Coventry a lot.
I think Leicester's bigger than Coventry, but Coventry's just so much nearer.
It's much nearer. But I bought some stuff for the Maybe event to wear last week. I didn't have enough time to wait for a delivery from Zara because they don't do next day delivery, which is so weird for such a big company, don't you think?
I think it comes from Spain, doesn't it?
It's like 3.
Is it a Spanish company?
It's like 3 to 5 days, which is crazy. So I'm taking stuff back to the store, which to be honest, I'm so useless with doing, but I thought, you know, I just need to get this back. Stop weighing on my mind. Stories at her grandma's. And I've been saying to Jack for a very long time that I want to go Wagamama's. We don't have one near us. There's one in Coventry, but it's still quite far. We just never go. So we're going to have a little date night. Not a date night, a little date day.
We have a business meeting over Wagamama.
Yeah.
We are in here.
I'm so excited.
Quite quiet.
I'm so stuck between a yakisoba, no ginger, with chicken. I always regret not getting a katsu curry.
That's my go-to.
With extra pickle. I also have to have the pulled pork gyozas because there's nothing like them, quite frankly. I'm going to go for the yakisoba. I'm going to have a bit of your katsu.
Oh boy. Katsu, extra sauce. Tay's having a bow.
No.
Is that not a bow?
They got the thing wrong. It was supposed to be the duck gyozas.
Any good?
I'm not complaining.
We're out of there.
I'm so full. I need a good nap. Right, I've got food in my teeth. I can feel food in my teeth. We just realised we've got to get back because Storie gets dropped off at 4. We might even be pushing it to get back for them, but couldn't leave without a coffee, which this is a very, very dangerous time to have a coffee. This is giving not going to sleep tonight, but I shouldn't have had that much food. You know, after you have a roast dinner and you just want to have a nap, that's how I feel right now. We're going to eat our Millie's cookies that we bought, then back to stores, dinner time.
Going out tonight.
Pardon?
I'm playing pool tonight.
Oh yeah. Dinner time, bath, bed, and Jack's going to go and play pool with his friend and his dad's friend. We didn't get any Halloween stuff, which I did want to get some Halloween stuff, but to be honest with you, there's not really that much anywhere unless it's like Home Sense or Tico Max. So I think what I might do is go there tomorrow because I really do want to make it all like spooky and for Storie to be like, what's this? I just really want to make it quite fun because we always leave it too late to do anything for Halloween. And by the 1st of October, we can have it up for the whole of the month.
What, the Christmas tree?
No, Halloween. I don't want to.
Remember when you had the Christmas tree up at 1st of November?
Yeah, and do you know what?
1st of October.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
It was the end of October. It was before Bonfire Night.
That spot.
The reason why I won't be doing that this year is because it won't feel special for Storie if it's up for the whole month. I was having this discussion with Perry because her Christmas decorations are going up on the 1st of November, and I said I would love to do that, and that is so me, and you know I'm on board for that, but I can't do that this year because otherwise it will never feel special to Storie if it's up for like 2 months. I think it has to be like end of November really. Oh, baby, you want this? You want the camera? You want your pop-pop? I've got your pop-pop ready. You want your pop-pop?
Storie's absolutely knackered, so I put her back to bed early today. You can tell when she's tired. Usually she'd be going to bed at 7, but I reckon it's probably a 6:30 job today.
Okay, look.
But she had an amazing day. We've just been in the play area. So yeah, she starts going like a bit spaced out, doesn't she?
Well, she's not quite making it to her nap time at the minute, and she's not quite making it to her bedtime either. So I don't know whether she's more on the go than ever, isn't she? So she's extra exerting herself.
And she's climbing everything.
She's really experimenting at the minute. She's just busted her lip open doing something over here.
And I don't know if you can see in that corner, we're going to get the karaoke out. Tayla's going to give us a few tunes.
Every now and then I just fancy just singing to myself. And Jack got me a little karaoke set up for last Christmas, and we haven't got it out since. And I thought about it a few weeks ago and said, could you get it out for me? Well, we just got it out. We've got no bloody mic.
We've ordered some for tomorrow, but look, oh my God.
Storie, come on. Can't get up there. You're going to fall through.
So here we are at the lads and dads. Here's Shawnee boy. 1-0 up to us. Just a little sports bar called Riley's. Nice and quiet for a Wednesday. Bit of darts. 8-4. Easy win. Changing of the guard. We used to lose to my dad and Sean's dad, but it was quite easy tonight, to be fair. But it's nice to see them. Nice little evening out. Don't do it enough, to be fair. Me and Sean have said that we want to do a few things with our dads. Now they're getting a little bit older. Want to make the most of it. What have you been doing, darling?
Memory feed, Instagram feed.
Yeah?
Basically.
Oh, let's have a look.
Now, I think it was Molly that gave me this tip.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, if you save like all of your feed pictures in an album, in a photo album on your phone, you can then zoom in. So it's like your grid, which is obviously 3, isn't it? It's like
Yeah, that's a good idea.
3 squares across. So it acts kind of like a feed preview. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
So this is my whole Instagram feed for memory. And I can see what all the pictures look like next to each other. And I heart them once they've been posted.
That's really clever.
So this is where we're at for now.
Bit of solo vlog footage, which is a rare occasion. I'm going to try and do this more often. Anyway, I am going to Marks and Spencer's because it brings me joy to go on a food shop on my own, as much as I love it with Storie. And it's so good in there at the minute because they have the little mini trolleys and they also have the buttons, which you've seen on the last vlog. And nothing can quite beat just the peace of putting whatever you want in the trolley and not having to rush and really taking a minute down all of the aisles. I just really wish that they had their matcha already, because walking around with a matcha would honestly make this day a 10 out of 10. I've got my work done. Friday's my work day because Storie goes to nursery on a Friday. I've gone straight through my to-do list after I dropped Storie off at about 8:30, 9, and everything's done. So now I'm going to go and get the food shop for the next couple of days. I have a look around. I also need to go to Next to get some sleeping bags for Storie because she's only got one of these ones that we really like, so we're going to go and get them. Jack's just gone in the house to get my sunglasses because these are actually just fashion glasses. They're doing absolutely nothing but bringing a little bit of interest, really. But it doesn't look it right now, but it's actually quite sunny, so I want my sunglasses for driving. Got very sensitive eyes. Anyway, I am going to hopefully have the courage to take you down the aisles with me. Thank you so much. Oh,
Is that what you need?
yeah.
Obviously, hide that if you leave the car.
I'm going to put it in my bag.
Right, I love you.
Love you. Bye. So I'm going to take you down the aisles, and if not, if I don't pick up the courage, if it seems really busy or I think one person is looking at me, then I will do a little haul when I get back, or even a little snack haul in the car. Right, I don't know who's going to be surprised that I didn't even so much as get my camera out in M&S, because oh my god, I've never ever seen Foss Park M&S so busy. It was literally like Christmas food shopping busy. And so I'm going to be honest, from the minute I stepped foot in there, my anxiety was like, whoa, get me out of here. I've got the very bare minimum. I feel like because I go there so much at the minute, because it's like what I like to do when Storie's at my mum's or Jack's mum's or nursery. Basically, when I've not got a Storie, I really like to go and do a food shop, because a lot of my work I obviously do at home, so getting out of the house even just to do a food shop just feels really good and just gets me out of the house. But yeah, wow, that wasn't for me today. And yeah, because I go there so often, there's not really that much exciting at the minute that I haven't already seen. So there wasn't anything really that new and great that I bought, but I did buy some of my favourites. So I've also just completely skipped Next for the sleeping bags, because if Foss Park is anything, if M&S is anything to, well, if Next is anything like M&S, basically, I don't want to be that. So I've exited very quickly, and also I'm very glad I have, because wow, Friday traffic. Maybe it's this time of day. I normally would come probably in the morning, but because I've gone and got all my work done first, I've done this after, and it's chock-a-blocker. But I am going to show you what I bought from the food shop when I get back. It's now the end of the day. It's nearly 8 o'clock and I'm only getting around to doing my M&S haul because Jack's just reminded me that I didn't do it earlier. There's not that much to show you because, as I said, it really wasn't that exciting because I go all the time, so I always see the new stock. But I have got some good bits and bobs that I want to show you, including, by the way, these were actually from my last M&S shop. Giant cocktail ice balls, which are slow melting. I mean, these are specifically for like cocktails. Again, the last time I went to M&S, got this amaretto sour cocktail. Now, I'm not really a drinker, but I do love an amaretto sour. There was one trip that I went on a few years ago and I had an amaretto sour and I've literally thought about that same cocktail many times. The taste of it was incredible. This is what it looks like. No idea if I'm doing that right. I already spoke about the chicken, and what I tend to do is I pull all the, I'm really sorry if you're a vegan, pull all of the chicken off and then I put it in like a sandwich bag, a sealable sandwich bag, so the chicken's already shredded and I can use it for like a couple of days. Salads and sandwiches mainly. These, oh, I have to be honest, this is like, I'd say at least 60% the reason why I go to M&S for this very pizza. It is the ultra thin spicy chicken arrabbiata. They do a big version of this, but it's not, I don't think it's ultra thin, and it's the ultra thin that makes this. And they used to do a similar pizza in Aldi that was even better than this, but they've discontinued it. Because I tried one from Aldi the other day, it was similar style, but it just didn't hit. Whereas this, however, you have to put honey on top, like a really big drizzle of honey, otherwise it's a 6. With the honey, it's at least a 10. And no, I don't give ratings lightly. Melissa's wardrobe inspired me to get these the last time. Really like them, but they have to be dunked in tea. For me, like I said, a biscuit, you just can't go bareback on a biscuit, but Storie loved them. And what I think is quite cute is that they're like, it's actually a big bag of biscuits. It's not like little biscuits inside a bag. I got these sweet sultana all butter cookies. The all butter cookies from M&S are incredible. I've never tried these ones and I love sultanas, so got those. And then something I feel like is very underrated and doesn't really come out till Christmas in this house is nuts. Whenever I have them, very Moorish. So I got some roasted and salted cashews and also the sea salt and black pepper, which are really, really good. The only problem is these are absolutely calorific. The younger me was like, oh, nuts, healthy, like, and basically doing a good thing. Whereas actually, they're very calorific. If you're calorie counting, which I am. These should be cold now. Jack, do you want to come and taste test this with me? Not as bad as it smells. It's missing the froth on top with the cherry, you know, the like candied cherries.
So what's this?
Normally, an amaretto sour has egg white mixed into it, which can make you gag, but trust me, it's very nice.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's a short drink, so you just sip. You don't.
It's quite nice.
It is. I feel like with a little tiny bit of like soda water.
It's very syrupy. Do you know actually? No.
Do you remember when I made them last Christmas?
I'm thinking of amaretto.
Yeah.
Amaretto sour's a cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you remember I made them last Christmas?
Yeah, nice.
And with the little cherries on the top. Can you tell everybody about this pizza?
Right.
This pizza slaps.
This pizza's good. It is a really good pizza.
Jack doesn't do the honey on top, so...
Honey on top, not for me. You know what? Whole of that, 398 calories.
Yeah, it's good for me.
Winner.
Right, have we got this PA sorted?
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? If you didn't see Adele at her last tour, here she is. Do a bit of an impersonation on this one. Hit it, Joe. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Tell me more, tell me more.
How much dough did he spend?
Tell me more, tell me more. Could she get me a friend?
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the show. I will invoice you all for tickets via email. That's fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, enjoyed that.
Yeah. I need to take my makeup off and I can meet it in bed. Meet it in bed.
Yeah, let's watch a bit of telly.
Tomorrow, Storie's crying a little bit. I think that was the tell me more, tell me more.
Was it? As soon as I get on the mic, she's up.
No, it's because she can't find a dummy. Might have to go and pass her one.
It's a Saturday morning and we have
Dance. We have baby.
ballet. Show us your outfit.
Right, okay, I need her water cup and a snack.
So it's just down the road, half an hour. I mean, it isn't really ballet. They sort of just listen to music.
Let's go. Get out of here. Banana. Storie, can you put this banana in your bag, please? Storie, put that in your bag.
A nice Saturday morning, taking Storie to ballet. I actually, like Tay says, oh, do you want me just to take her? But I actually find this really interesting, to be fair. Like, I've not had a sister, so I've never really, been involved with any of the ballet kind of things.
I really like that you want to come.
So it's really good to see her having a good time, and I think starting your Saturday morning, having this is giving us a real nice structure. I know we've only done it once, last week.
No, but it does.
But I'm
because
actually
I was
buzzing.
thinking that we're
Get
both
up.
showered and
Both
ready.
showered, up, out. After, we grab a coffee.
I was just going to
And
say, after, can we grab a coffee?
And then the next thing
I've had mine.
she's had a nap.
It's a beautiful
she's
start.
socialised.
Also, how gorgeous is it waking up when it's like this, where it's sunny but it's crisp, crispy
Yeah.
cold? Like, I feel so wholesome. Did you enjoy that little biscotti?
So ballet was a success. Now I don't know if anyone's ever seen one of these.
Well, they will have. It's not.
It's life
It's not
breaking.
It's not breaking news.
Breaking news. This is a toddler tower.
Yeah.
Just
However,
come out.
Would I recommend these? No, I wouldn't. I feel like there needs to be a clippable. There's got to be one. I've seen better ones in there.
Yeah, probably even have like a bit of fur or something on it. So we've just come to a place called Mini Meadows Farm.
Give this one a carrot. Is that nice? Do you want to do? Oh! No, you don't kiss them. She wants to give them a kiss. You want another carrot? He's bored of that. They don't want it. Hello, little miss. Should we give him some? Oh, should we? I know, look. Storie, why don't you do the cup, look? Oh, you're dead right, Storie. Oh, yeah, he took it. He was so cheeky and so sneaky. Oh, Storie, they're like little babies. They're so gentle. Do you want to do some, look? Do this one. Take some, baby. Take some. There you go. More. There you go. More. Oh, delicious and crunchy. Hello. She actually really loves the farm. Like, when we went to Ashan, this is exactly how she was. It's a feed. Big.
Watch your fingers. Oh.
They're a bit ferocious. Look. Okay.
She doesn't want to come home. Mummy, look. There she is.
What next, baby? Juice?
So we just went to Mini Meadows Farm, which is about half an hour away from us. It shut at 5 o'clock, so we only had an hour. After she woke up at 3, we got here for 4. But do you know what? That was one of the best 1 hour things that we've done in ages.
And you know, even though we weren't there for a long time, it was so worth the trip. She actually loved it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, we've took her to a farm before when she was a lot younger.
I took her to one recently. She loved it. I told you, but it was absolutely tipping it down.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So I feel like now we've got farms added to our weekend list of things to do with Storie.
100%.